setting up my new computer, which I'm so excited about. This is very difficult to do, by the way. This is a non-standard way of doing it because I'm doing this while traveling. So I'm having to pack and unpack and staying places 2 nights at a time, so it's very complex. I would say I'm about 70% done. All right, there's a lot to it, right? Setting up a new computer, there's always new things you have to install, okay, and it just takes a while. And everything is particular depending on you and what programs you use. Okay, I'll assume you use Lightroom and all these kind of things. Creative Cloud, so I've been installing all that. I've been slowly moving over some of my pictures, okay? And I've mostly been using this. This is this cool little Samsung TTL drive. Comes currently in half gig or half terabyte and full terabyte flavors. Incredibly fast USB-C. By the way, this beast has 6, no less than 6 USB ports, which is super awesome. Super awesome. Yeah, so I'm just kind of going slow. I'm going through all the programs that I use on here. You know, I'm opening up my file manager, making sure that I move over everything, right? And the files transfer perfectly, actually. Even though this is a Mac OS and this is Windows OS, just popping them on here and moving them over seems to work just fine. Right now I'm in the middle of a mammoth Dropbox sync. This is one thing I recommend. Put as much stuff as you can on Dropbox or Google Drive, and then when you install it on both, it will like use the cloud to transfer most stuff from here to there, okay? So I'm doing a combination of this. This is all, I'm copying stuff that is not on Dropbox, right, over here, using this drive, and everything that's on Dropbox is moving slowly over the Ritz-Carlton network through the cloud over to this computer. All right. Well, something else I got, which I haven't really talked about. Do you see this nice little blue thing here? This is the Microsoft Surface Pro, and I love it. It's super cool. This is a nice little keyboard that flips out. I'll show you more about it soon, but it's sort of like going to be my iPad replacement. Okay, it's the full Windows operating system. I have access to everything, right? I've got, I can play Steam games, it's really cool. I'm a big gamer. I can put the whole Adobe Creative Cloud on there. You can see I'm installing Lightroom right here, right now. So my other plan, which I will talk about more as it develops, is to sync this Lightroom to that Lightroom, so I have a nice light thing I can use on planes, or I can take my portfolio around. So any changes I make here will automatically happen over here in Lightroom, okay? But again, still a work in progress. I'm still deciding the workflow. Undoubtedly I'll make some mistakes, but I'll try to make these mistakes so you don't have to make them, okay? All right, ending this chapter now. Ratcliff out. All right, next part of the video here, let me tell you where I'm at with my conversion. We're in this extremely ropey Airbnb, by the way. We made a bad decision. Place we're in. First of all, there's ants all over the place. Ant city. We said we have an ant problem. They said, "Oh, here's a vacuum cleaner." We're like, "Oh, thanks a lot." We have no dishwasher. They go, "You can use the dishwasher as a drying rack." We're like, "Okay, well, thanks a lot. Sounds great." All right, enough of that. Where are we at with this whole conversion? Okay, I'm about 90% done, and it's been pretty easy to move everything from my Mac over here. And then I have put a lot of other stuff on here. And I'm actually finding this a little bit more convenient for doing emails and just quick stuff, right? It's got this nice stylus. This is the Windows Surface. It just sticks on either side, so quite handy. Yeah, I love it. Touch screen, all that stuff, it's just great. Other problems I've been having, well, I have a lot of photos here on iPhoto, right? So getting all those photos over into Lightroom has been a little bit of a pain. So what I've done is I've created several different export directories. I'll detail that in the text. And then also there's a way to open up your main library file and copy everything over. So I copied everything onto here. This has been a real lifesaver. This little Samsung drive. Moving stuff back and forth has been really easy. Really had no real problems. Some of my favorite programs on here don't quite exist over here. Little things like text expander and tiny little apps. So I'm still working my way through that, working my way through it, doing my best. I figured almost everything out now. Like I said, I'll put everything in the write-up guide. Here I am in like location 404 on our little round-the-world trip. I'm trying to transfer all this stuff. I'm at my brother-in-law's place in Austin, Texas. I even found some time here. Isn't that so pretty? I love the keyboard on the MSI. To work on some photos. This is a new piece I'm working on. This is a panorama made out of about 50 different photos. And I noticed that Photoshop is much faster on this computer for sure. I mean, it's got a screaming graphics card. Everything just seems really, really fast. Everything from stitching to just everything. One thing I noticed that is not faster is necessarily really is Lightroom. And so I'm starting to wonder if this is just like Adobe being kind of lame, right? Like for example, let me just show you. I expect it to be faster. Let me just double click on the picture here. Okay, then I press D to go to the develop module. Okay, so I'm waiting for these to come online. Come on, okay. So let's say I'm gonna go ahead and just make it a black and white, for example. Okay, black and white. Okay, come on. It should be a little faster, I feel like. Right click, okay. Okay, hurry up. Then I go export it to InstaShare. I want preset. Okay, now I press G. Come on, bring it. I could take it a little faster, Adobe. But like I said, this is great. I've transferred over a lot of my other stuff, like all my Spotify stuff is looking good. All the stuff downloaded. Yeah, so it is not just all the Photoshop stuff, but everything else that I use, right? And I found a lot of good replacement programs. So just to review, my two main computers are now this one and then my Surface Pro from Microsoft, which I really like too. And I pretty much have everything off of this computer right now. Yeah, just about got it all done. You know, it really took a while to get my head around everything, but seems to be going okay. And it's really given me a chance to kind of sit back and like reflect on my overall workflow, right? How is it going to work in the future? What am I going to use what for? It's nice to kind of have this little uncomfortable artistic period. I think counterintuitively, like being uncomfortable and changing things up, it can be very stimulating and is ultimately good for the creative process. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Okay, hope you enjoyed that, and be sure to read the rest of the article and let me know if you have any questions. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.